guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a chit chat sort of a video on a particular question that I get asked a lot. So on a lot of days I get many questions because, okay, if you're new, let me quickly tell you that YouTube is not my full-time job. I'm actually a UPSC aspirant. Plus I also do YouTube. First of all, I started this channel as a hobby, then it went on to become as a source of income, and then it has become my de-stressing point because I have now so many friends over here. So every day when you guys get to know that I'm also studying, I get so many questions as to how I manage my studies, as to how I do my YouTube work, because it takes a lot of time, it consumes a lot of time. Plus I also kind of partially own a house and I also do all the housework because I live alone. So with all those responsibilities, you actually need to manage your time. So whatever your situation is, I'm pretty sure you're juggling with a lot of work, housework, work, and maybe your hobby or maybe studies. So this video is going to help you manage your time in a more effective, efficient manner. Maybe if it helps you out, I'm going to be really glad. I have my diary over here because I have certain pointers that I've noted down I think will be helpful. So the first thing that I do is write down everything. The minute you wake up in the morning or when you're going to bed, I think I would recommend, writing everything down before you go to sleep for the next day. So write everything down, even things such as wash my hair or change the bed sheet. Have a list of all the things that you have to do on that particular day and the time you actually need to devote on all these tasks. So if you're like staying alone, for example, I have to wash the dishes, or I have to, clean the bed sheet, or today is my laundry day. Things like that, just write everything down and make 3 to-do lists, like pehla for housework, second for your work. Like in my case, I have 3 chores to do every single day. My house chore, then I have to work, and then I have to study. So I make 3 separate to-do lists. And so after writing all of that down, after having the list before you, the second point is actually to prioritize. What is that most important thing that you need to do on that particular day? Of course, studies you cannot neglect. You have to, set targets, like on this particular day I have to complete 3 chapters or 4 chapters from a particular topic. Like for example, if I'm doing Lakshmikant's ka polity, I'll make sure that I'll do 3-4 chapters in one day along with the newspaper. So I know that this particular thing I have to do this particular day. And then of course comes work. I know this is the video that I have to film, and I make it a point that I do it super duper quick, and I make it a point that I write things down. Pehle I never wrote anything down, so it used to be all messy and it used to be everywhere, and then editing used to take a lot of time. So now when I have the pointers in front of me, it is easier because I know that I've covered all the points without actually, getting everywhere. So that helps. And then I come back to housework. I give least priority to housework because I know that that can wait. I do not compromise, though I do not compromise with the hygiene part. I make sure that my kitchen is clean. There should not be any lizards or cockroaches because my kitchen is unclean. So I always keep my kitchen clean. When it comes to food, I make very jhatpat khana. I do not make elaborate meals like dal, chawal, sabzi, roti, alag alag. I don't do that. Rather, I just mix egg with vegetables. I mean, I eat really random food. I'm not sure if a lot of people can use it, but I make really quick food. So it's jhatpat khana, and I make sure that I, eat a lot of vegetables. Like for example, abhi mere samne French beans pade hue hain. I have to wash them, cut them, and I'll just stir fry them. Add a little bit of salt and pepper, and I will just eat them with 1 egg. I think that does the job for me. So the second part was prioritizing. For me, studies comes first, then my work, and then the housework. Even if one day I don't do jhadu puja, it's fine, it's okay. I think theek hai, chal jayega, I'm not gonna die. But if I don't study or if I don't do my work, I think something is missing. These days I'm also kind of neglecting my work a little bit because my by the way, I forgot to tell you, admit card aa gaya UPSC ka, today is the day. So that was a little pumped up to actually do this video for you guys. But let me quickly tell you, I forgot to give you the disclaimer. These pointers, if you use, maybe it's going to help you manage your time. But if you are an UPSC aspirant, don't take it for granted कि अगर आपने ये सब कुछ किया तो you will get selected. There's a lot of hard work that goes into the preparation of UPSC, civil services. There's a lot of perseverance, dedication, hard work in the right direction, of course, little bit of luck as well, and blessings of your family, friends, support of the peers, and everything. A lot of things actually goes into it. So I'm talking about time management when you have to juggle with housework, your studies, and your job, part-time or full-time. So I've also done a video in the past. I'm going to leave a link of it in the description box over here, but this is how I manage. So I write everything down, prioritize. Number 3 will be get help. If you have to, get help, please. So if there's anybody who can take care of like things such as, Ari, let me order the grocery for you. If my sister comes and says, Ki, let me order the grocery for you, it's okay, you can study or do your work. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, it's amazing. So get help. Sometimes, you know, some people do not like to get help. Ki, oh, I'm fine, I am one person, I'm one-man army, I'll do everything on my own. I used to be that person, but I realized that I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, and that was not really doing the job. So I started taking people's help, such as my sisters or my friends' help. Ki, please do this for me, or just write the tags of my videos, or could you please just write the description, because I have a little portion of studying to do. So those kind of smaller helps, if somebody can do for you, I think that would be great. 4th point, very important for all the perfectionists out there. It is okay to not be perfect. It is okay to, you know, just do kaam chala work sometimes. Sometimes I'm not happy with the quality of my video. Sometimes I'm not happy with the quality of the food that I cook. Quality as in like the taste of my food. Sometimes I'm not happy कि अरे आज तो मैंने अपने कपड़े धोते वक्त I forgot to add fabric conditioner. It is okay. The world is not going to come to an end if you forgot to add elaichi in your chai. Sometimes you can do with ginger, sometimes you cannot add anything, just have a flavorful chai. You know, just taking an example. So it is okay to not be perfect. I'm so perfect, I take 1 hour to make the bed, literally, because you know, if you are one perfectionist, you would understand the pain that you go through when you see things that are asymmetric, such as agar bedsheet teda bichega, so I have a problem. You don't have to be perfect. Being perfect in every single thing that you do the entire day wastes a lot of time. So just, you know, prioritize karo aur dekho kahan perfect hona hai. If your studies require perfection, good, you know, just ace it. But agar bedsheet bichhani hai, it's okay, fatafat kiya and done. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to come first in, you know, making a bed or washing the dishes. Just make sure that you do it in a proper clean manner. The battery died, I talk so much. You don't have to be perfect on every single thing. Sometimes it's okay to not wear a fully ironed t-shirt. Like this t-shirt is not ironed, and I thought it's okay. You people are my own. Sometimes it's okay if I have wrinkles on my t-shirt and I'm doing a video. It's totally fine, right? That brings me to my next point. If you can spend money, throw money on smaller problems, such as if you can get a house help. So that would be amazing if you can throw money on the problem. If you have money, get yourself a housework. Do not spend a lot of time doing kitch or jig. Just pay the money, get the job done. You will save a lot of time, and that time you can use to be productive with your work. You can use it on your studies, get good marks, and like that, you know. So just throw money to get a job done. Like for example, one time I remember I was having my college ka final exams, and I'm not really bragging here, but I've been like a topper in my college, and I had to maintain my grades. So in order to maintain my grades, it was important for me to score well in every exam, in every subject, okay? So I was not ready to compromise on that. So a lot of my relatives were coming, and I was living with my sister. We used to live in one room flat, both of us. So there was no option for me but to be in that room and study. So what I did was, I asked my sister, I discussed it with her, and I said, can I take a room on rent? So if you've been in Delhi in Rajendra Nagar, you get rooms pretty easily. So I said, I just need the room for 5-6 days till the times I have my exams, because I cannot afford to be in the same room with the relatives and study for my final college exam. You know, it was a final semester exam, and that's how it happened. I think we paid around 1,500 or 2,000 rupees per day. It was a very crappy room, but at least I had the room all by myself, and I could do my studying. And today I do not regret one bit spending 10 or 12,000 rupees for 5-6 days, because when I got that degree and when I topped again, I think that was all worth it. So that's what I'm saying. saying, you know, that was just an example. So if you have money and if you can, just throw money on the problems that you can. But if you can't afford to pay money, just keep it simple. Just keep it very simple. Like for example, if you cannot afford to have a house help, keep it simple. Koi farak nahi padega if you can eat khichdi. So I keep it very simple and light. I do not make a lot of rajma. I do not make a lot of chola because I know that requires a lot of time. So I prefer mostly on dal such as moong ka dal, arhar ka dal, that orange dal, masoor ka dal, because it cooks really fast, it doesn't take a lot of time, it's simple, and it is of course nutritious. So that's what I'm saying. If you can't afford to pay money, just keep it simple. Don't elaborate your things, because this is something, if you're studying and if you're staying in a hostel and you have to do everything on your own, these things will not last. So one day if your house is unclean, or one day if you've not had that really nice kadai paneer, it's totally fine, right? In my opinion. But of course people have their own choice. So when you have to juggle with a lot of stuff, I think you have to keep your food simple. And once in a while, if I'm craving a really nice meal, I order it from outside, because you know it takes a lot longer to go and get the ingredients and then to cook it. I can't afford to do that. So it's easier for me to actually order online. So that's what I do, maybe once a week or once in a fortnight. So the last point is, do not spend a lot of time on social media. It is literally a vicious circle. One thing leads to the other, and it just goes on, and you would not even realize that you've wasted 2 hours, 3 hours just straight up doing nothing. Okay, so I think being on Instagram or Facebook is redundant, I'm not sure. Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, I'm bad at it, okay? Even though I'm a social media influencer, some of you call me, I'm not though. But I have a channel on YouTube. But apart from that, I do not waste my time on Instagram, Facebook. I do not have a Twitter account. I do not have Snapchat. I was never on TikTok. So I don't do all these things because I can't afford to be there, because I don't have the time really. I do have a Facebook which is personal, like उसपे मेरे सारे कॉलेज स्कूल सबके फ्रेंड्स हैं, बट इट इज़ नॉट ओपन फॉर पब्लिक. एंड आई डोंट रिमेंबर व्हेन वाज द लास्ट टाइम आई यूज फेसबुक. आई डू यूज फेसबुक once in a while, but very rarely do I ever go there and check what people are doing. I don't do that because I can't afford to do that, because it wastes so much of time. And it is not just the time that you're wasting, it is also like if you see something that affects you, like for example if your ex is still your friend, or if you're stalking him or her or following him or her, then kuch dikh gaya, then it will spoil your entire day. Or anything, people's lifestyles, somebody's really beautiful figure which you don't have maybe, and you have a problem with that. These things affect your mind. So keep yourself, you know, away from all these distractions. I would say spend minimum time on Instagram, especially if you're preparing for UPSC. I would say uninstall these apps. You would not believe, I do not have a Facebook installed on my phone. I do not have a Facebook or a Messenger. So that's how I kind of stay away from all these things. So that's how I'm able to manage my work, my studies, and the housework. If you talk about my social life, honestly, I don't have any. So, but of course you have to prioritize accordingly as to how your lifestyle is, as to how many people you have in your life, and how much time you have to give them to, like each of them. Make sure that you prioritize the time also that you give to your family and friends. Keep your family the highest, give them the maximum time of whatever time that you are remaining with, and then of course, you know, spend time with your friends also, because they will stay with you forever. So yeah, those will be my tips. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would be working, juggling with housework and also doing studies or some hobby, pursuing some hobby. So if you have any tips and tricks as to how to manage time effectively, efficiently, you know, and especially if you're living alone, I would really appreciate if you can drop in your comments in the comment section below. I really want to know your tips and tricks. So, and yes, it is going to help a lot of other people as well who are reading the comments. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this video was useful. If you feel कि कोई point में कहीं कोई problem thi, just let me know in the comment section below, because I'm also a person and I can also go wrong. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to see you in my next video very soon. Until then, take very good care of yourself. I love you all so much. Bye guys.